And I just don't think that's fair to the team. And I know it's not fair to the fans.
Pablo, I mean, I cannot dispute what you just said. As a matter of fact, you and I were sitting up talking the other day at the kitchen table about the same topic. And you made the same points, and I understand your point. And I do. I have went from feeling that it would have been business malpractice or football malpractice not to take a swing on Deshaun Watson, who's a much better quarterback than Baker Mayfield, and that actually improves your chances when he's on the freaking field of going and winning a Super Bowl, which the city has cried out for decades. And I understand. I understand their point, and I understand your point. It's like it's an opposite end to all of this. I understand that if women have been harmed, that is something that society cannot take. I understand that. And then on the same breath, I understand that if you have a male who's not really truly guilty of anything, being ostracized and his career basically ruined, that's not cool either.
Yeah, I mean, because like you were saying the other day, I mean, the court of law is the court of law. He has to be found guilty of something. I'm talking about, so
this is only public opinion.
Yeah, well, we can't just say like the NFL is basically saying, no, we didn't get enough blood. 6 games is not enough blood. But that's not good enough. Not just for me, but not for the fan base or anybody. I mean, I don't understand how you can punish somebody when you did not, without a reasonable doubt, find this person guilty in the court of law. I mean, and I understand that personnel policies are there. I understand that. I mean, I get all that. But at the same time, you know, penalties have to line up. You can't just arbitrarily suspend somebody for an unprecedented amount of time just because you think this is so egregious that it's damaging to you and your brain and all this stuff. I mean, ultimately, again, I get back to the point. I don't want to be insensitive to the women who could have been. Yeah, you know, I don't want to be insensitive to them, but at the same time, I want him to be proven guilty. Because if he's proven guilty, then that is punishable to the fullest extent of the law. Then I hope that he gets everything that he got coming to him. But right now, we're having like a Salem witch trial.
Absolutely, in some regards.
Yeah.
In some ways, you are absolutely right, and that equivalation makes a lot of sense. Because you're right. In some ways, I mean, I can understand half of the population feeling that way, then the other half of the population feeling the other way, and then people being stuck in the middle, and they're drawn just like a magnet that changes polarity. You know, I mean, depending on the news. I'm just sick of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Browns should take, if the Browns took a preemptive strike at this, and they said, you know what, we're going to suspend him for the year. Jacoby Brissett and the rest of the quarterbacks that go through training camp, they will quarterback this team. I, as a fan, will probably feel like at least I know who I'm riding with.
Exactly. All you want to know is a closure. You just want closure.
Right. The truth is all mixed up in gray. But my starting quarterback doesn't have to be mixed up in gray.
Exactly.
It is who it is.
The truth was in the room with those encounters. That was the truth. But guess what, NFL, and guess what, Cleveland Browns fans like myself and everybody else, we weren't in the room. We're never going to know the truth. Never.
And I mean, you know, at this point, I don't even really care to seek it.
Yeah. I mean, because
what I don't appreciate and I don't like is public opinion.
Yes. Because public opinion can take you forever.
Just coming in and ruling off of public opinion. I don't like it.
Public opinion goes forever. It lasts. I mean, you can go with public opinion for years and years and years. I mean, nothing good comes out of that, and I mean, I hate that we went back down this road, but here the Browns they got to figure it out, man. They got to figure out who the quarterback is going to be. The NFL, I really want to know what their plan is in all of this. I don't really know where Deshaun, fits in this whole thing, but I really hate that we really got to this point, because ultimately I can understand why the fan base, like I said before on the last show, is so divided. You still have Baker supporters. You still got Baker supporters right now. I got people at my job who are like, man, I can't wait until Baker Mayfield goes out and lights it up in Carolina. I can't wait until he beats the Browns. I'm talking about people like vehemently follow him. I'm talking about like a deity, like follow him. But see, it's not about Baker Mayfield. It was about the aura of the football team that they follow. That's what it was. See, it's not just Baker Mayfield. It could have been any quarterback that was competent, because Baker Mayfield was a competent quarterback. We can both agree to that. Now, to the degree that he was competent, obviously, it wasn't very high. But at the same time, he wasn't Brandon Wheaton. He wasn't the guy from Notre Dame. I don't know why. Brady Quinn. He wasn't Brady Quinn.
Deshaun Kaiser.
He wasn't Deshaun Kaiser. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. He injected life into the franchise. He actually did. So the one person that we get in the 20 plus years that we've been back in Cleveland that injects the life into the franchise is snatched away from us for a person who is questioned of doing these ungodly acts. And that's the part that everybody can't wrap their brain around. And I can't blame the fan who can't wrap their brain around the fact that our franchise did not have to throw themselves into flux for a guy that is in this much trouble.
I mean, when it comes to Baker Mayfield, I know, and I'm quite sure that there are listeners that know that he was not going to carry us to the Super Bowl. I don't think Baker Mayfield has anything to do with this equation either, because this equation, it is what it is. I'm not saying that Baker Mayfield did not deserve to try to be replaced. I can't say that, because to me he did.
Oh yeah, here, I don't want to be misconstrued. I agree that Baker Mayfield was worthy of being replaced. The way he was replaced and who he was replaced with, and the amount of trouble that person was in, is what I disagree with.
Brought to you by Create 2 Media. It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show.